Today we are review Marquinhos gameplay and his aerial tackling, aerial front. How they give us he how he give us new strategy, new tackle, new style defensive. How he give our team how to play in here. I did not think about these players how they play in my squad. Let's try in the gameplay and see how he give us to win the game and come to the win time, and he stopped strikers. Let's see how they play in the gameplay.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Perez. Costa Corta. Marquinhos. Kimmich. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Kaka. Kaka! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Kaka brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Now, can they get him away? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Foden. And it's Iniesta. Foden. He has found the way through. Oh, well played, well played. Kukçu could move up a gear here. Short changes him with that pass. Now Costa Curta. Foden. Foden carries the ball down the right. Foden proves just a little bit too strong. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And Shevchenko! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
21 minutes is number 7.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Marquinhos gets it clear. Might be danger here. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Played into them. This time, surely! Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And the counter is on. Puyol.
Milan are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
That's a little off target. Kimmich plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Shevchenko! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Now it's Shevchenko. Foden. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he finish? There it is! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And the first 45 minutes are up. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And so we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Substitution.
Here we go again then.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Cruyff. Probing pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Marquinhos is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Now that looks a decent ball. Marquinhos with the slide tackle there. Kaka. Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Not the most convincing of passes.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Kokchu. And this is Shevchenko. Van der Vaart. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Van der Vaart. That's a good ball. Torres is flagged offside. Puyol. Cafu. And it's Kaka. And here's Shevchenko. Nicely shaped ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nicely weighted ball. Spread out to the left. Played back in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's intervened well there. Oh, this looks sharp.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Kokchu. Can he get it through? Played out to the right. Kaka. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Milan, number 41.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
They've played it short. Good ball, good take. Yamal's cross. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Van der Ven getting this one clear.
Mbappe.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Substitution in progress. 2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Maradona. So that's it. It is all over. Milan did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Milan absolutely shocking here.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Morocco.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
And here's the chance to counter. Ronaldinho. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Denied by an instinctive save.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Morocco with the corner, they're first. Williams! Oh, it's hit the post! And that was very necessary. Spread it left. He's tried one! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Forlan. And this is Messi. Marquinhos is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, no circumventing this opponent.
Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Shoots! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this all...
Batistuta! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
And this is Messi, and he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. Takes aim and crosses. And he's there to belt it away. Threads one in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Linton, that's a cute ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Half-time getting close now. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He's gone for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, taken with style! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Goes for a shot! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And we hit half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Milan absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Milan are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the... And Batistuta! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Messi. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Morocco appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Milan really do look to have it all sewn up here. Tries to play it through. Good take, and is he in? Morocco needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Kaká. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now, can they get him away? Ronaldinho. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Kimmich. Kaká. Linton, and he's intervened well there. Cannavaro. Morocco looking to pass their way through. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Marquinhos. Azar has found the net here, of course. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Kaka. Cafu. Kimmich. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's in on goal. There's the shot! It's a goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Marseille.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism. And
Mbappe! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, he's onto this. He's having a shot! Goal! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have...
He's gone for goal! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
And it's Azar. Oh, good read. Looking for the run. Pull it. Maldini. Milan do seem to have a very clear... And Del Piero! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least...
He's had a shot! It's in! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Marquinhos is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Kaka. Oh, shooting chance! Vieira. Jordan Henderson. He is through here. No way through. No way through, so back it comes. And he's there to belt it away. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! It's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And yes, it's him again. So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Baresi. Cannavaro. And we hit half-time.
Milan are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
During the match.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Substitution.
And the action is back on the way. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good spread. Cafu knocks it into space. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and that could spell trouble. Puyol. And it's Kaka. Now it's Kaka. Kaka going face-to-face with his great rival. Del Piero.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? And that is expertly dealt with. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Cafu. And it's Kimmich. Now Kaká. And he was quick to react. Cannavaro. Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Marseille clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pullet. Tries a shot! Has another go! It's in! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Henderson. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Decent chance! And again! He scores! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Jordan Henderson. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Michael Owen is, of course, likely to be the key player here, Peter. The mere sniff of a chance, and he's away.
Who's arguing phenomenal pace as well.
Well, his pace was his game, really. It makes defenders nervous knowing that at the slightest misjudgment, he's probably uncatchable.
And he uses it with such intelligence. There are few able to do that, aren't there?
I totally agree with that. There aren't.
Probing pass. And the flag has stayed. Mbappe! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's really put himself on the line here. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. There's the header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Azar.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Bale. Picked out brilliantly, and it shapes to shoot! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Figo. And this is Bale. He's beaten the last man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. And that pass just didn't quite work. Robertson gets good distance on it. Tries to pass it through. That's really well manoeuvred. Figo. Now it's Bale. Knocks it into space. Kimmich.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nicely weighted ball. This is Owen. Priel. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
This is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre?
Milan get the second half going. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, well played, well played. And he's there to get it away. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Perez. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a shade optimistic. He can get that clear. They've played it short. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Robertson with the clearance. And here's Mbappe!
The attendance for this match was 61,052.
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
And it's Cruyff. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. It's a good-looking delivery. Diogo Costa deals with that nice and simple. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Cruyff. Oh, good spread. Cruyff. That's very neat. Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for the run. Oh, what has happened here? And that was very necessary. Cafu. Now it's Owen. And the through ball. Hazard. Oh, that's bad. Chance for a shot! Joe Linton gets it away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield them.
Oh, given away. He's having a go. And
That's a real chance missed.
Mbappe fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Kimmich picks it up from the goal kick.
Owen, number 13.
Yamal,
Figo.
Shevchenko takes a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Fabio, number 24. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, number 20, Messi, number 2, Cannavaro.
Joe Linton puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Hazard. That's going to go a long way. Milan have it back and can go again.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Hazard. It's Hazard! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. And another try! The whistle has gone, and it is all over.
A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Sao Paulo have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield.
He's had a shot! There's an early warning shot across the bow.
Rijkaard clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Sao Paulo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a danger. Bernardo Silva! That is decidedly lacking.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though. I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Well, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Serginho. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Kaká unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Serginho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Costa Curta. Kimmich. Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. Great chance! Goal, Milan! And that is goal number 20. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Bernardo Silva. No, he's just misjudged that one. Cafu. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Endrick. Oh, well played. Linton.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Roberto Carlos. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe has a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Alexander-Arnold plays it long.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, it's Endrick. And he's straight offside. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Milan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure it.
Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Marquinhos. Mbappe takes the shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Hazard. Sao Paulo looking to pass their way through. Joelinton just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Hazard. Dink through. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Hendrick! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
65 minutes is number 22, Hendrick.
Sao Paulo can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Van Bouten and Serginho. Hazard. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's having a shot! Goal, Milan! Into the lead once more. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Number 21, Hazard.
Milan go into the lead.
Serginho.
That's tidy.
Coming on the field.
Oh, super ball.
11.
Can he finish?
Number 17.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have...
And a chance! Ronaldinho. Now it's Haaland. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Played back to the goalkeeper. Costa Curta. Hazard. Now it's Kaka. Now it's Hazard. Can he get it through? Good read, needed to be.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Climbs off the bar. That's really well cleared. And claimed it back swiftly. That's an imaginative pass. Now this could be a chance. Showing good feet. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind. And Mbappe! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That is ended up in no man's land. Sends it crossfield. Messi is firing after that one. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Costa Curta. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Rijkaard. And Robertson. Doku, still goalless at the moment. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is a